from nothing. Even worse, hurt with the house on fire and with a horde of zombies outside. A legend was born. Not only he survived the worst start ever, he managed to defeat the insane horde summoned by the helicopter. Then he cleared the north part of Muldraugh and claimed the motel next to the gas station. That became the strongest and most powerful base ever built in CDDA Challenge, featuring a well-furnished bedroom office with a broad collection of books and an oven for the winter days. A relax area with all junk food, a portable fridge only for the beers, and a grill. Also, this base has a room for every type of item ranging from clothing to tools and food. But that is not all. There is even a restaurant area if our hero manages in the future to rescue some survivors. Without speaking the fleet of working vehicle, he managed to start. But this achievement had a tall cost. 40 kilograms and his sanity to kill 4,000 zombies. Well, put it this way, 1 kilogram lost per 100 zombie kills is better than going to the gym. Anyway, this CDDA run started from the classical trait selection menu. The most impactful change Build 42 brings to the table are basements and darkness during the night. Considering that CDDA Challenge start with electricity off and that basements has the best early game loot. The first pick was obviously Cat Eyes. Is relatively cheap and can help a lot. Next, considering that my plan after surviving is to collect every single useful item, I will spend a lot of time looting. So to waste less time on that, the second trait to pick was Dexterous. This for sure will allow me to save a lot of time I can spend killing more zombies. For all of the loot I will need a lot of storage. To increase it by almost 30%, the next trait to pick is obviously Organized. By the way, this increases also the backpack limits, and considering that they reduce the actual weight is a huge deal. Just keep in mind that a military backpack instead of classical 28 capacity, with this trait can store 36 instead. Next on my shopping list is Fast Learner. This is one of the best traits ever. Considering that after Build 42, you have a whopping 35 skills to level up. With this trait, you have a 30% boost in all of them. For the last good trait, we have the most important one. I speak about the Strong trait. This is the most important trait to take for two good reasons. The first, that it helps to knock down zombies, allowing you to finish them safely with melee weapons or even using your feet. And oh boy, if you look at the preferred weapon for 4,000 kill count, you will see that in order to survive I was forced to stomp a lot of brains. The second good reason to pick being strong from the beginning is that it gives you 4 points of strength that increases the weight capacity by 8 points. Considering that in Build 42 now keys have weight, plus there are a lot of new stackable protective gear. Once you are maxed out and equip everything with no items in your backpack, you will use already around 18 points in gear alone. Every good thing has a price to pay. So it's time to speak about negative traits I had to pick in order to have these boosts. The first and most rewarding is Thin-Skinned. This is a high-risk, high-reward trait. But believe me if I tell you that 1,000 hours of experience in Project Zomboid teach you a lot of tricks to avoid being touched in the first place. Plus, I plan to obtain the best protective gear in case someone will be able to sneak on me. For the same reason, I also always pick Slow Healer. Plus, slower you heal, more first aid experience you will be able to get from each injury. That, for someone with my experience in hits avoidance, is actually a good trait to have. The next easy pick on my list is Weak Stomach, mainly because I never risk eating raw or potentially poisonous food, even if it means starving to death. Zombies alone are already a tough opponent. I don't want to deal with food and water poison as well. The last negative trait I'm willing to take is Slow Reader, mainly because with the huge fights I will have each day, I will sit recovering breath a lot of time between zombie kills. And let me tell you something, with the insane population in the CDDA challenge, even with Slow Reader I will finish all of my books before I manage to kill all of the zombies. I will have to fight to free each building.